In the middle of the Kennebec River, there was a pair of swimming trunks. Never one to back away from a challenge, Harvey Madore was dared by a friend to swim halfway across the river and touch the bottom of the riverbed. On his way to grab a handful of dirt, as proof that he'd touched the bottom, Harvey's trunks got tangled on some barbed wire and he ditched them in the river. He emerged a short while later with dirt in hand and completely naked. Harvey was born to Joseph and Annie Madore in Cyr Plantation in northern Maine, just a few miles from the Canadian border, on April 1st, 1917. The Madores were French-Canadian, originally from New Brunswick. Harvey entered the war at the age of 27 in the spring of 1944 and was soon transported to Camp Van Dorn in Centerville, Mississippi for basic training. At some point, Harvey encountered a snake at Camp Van Dorn, and one of his friends took his picture proudly holding the snake. Being from Maine, snakes were not something Harvey had much experience with. It seems this photo was another example of Harvey not backing away from a challenge. At the camp, Harvey was assigned to the 255th Regiment of the 63rd Infantry Division, known as the Blood and Fire Division. In the fall, Harvey was sent to Camp Shanks, New York. According to his son, Harvey called his wife Rita in the middle of the night shortly after arriving. Come see me now," he told her. Harvey let his wife know that the division would soon be shipping out for Europe, and he wanted to see her one more time before they left. Harvey had given his wife instructions on how to find the pier and the ship that he was on. After following these instructions, Rita was puzzled to see no ship. She asked a man nearby if he knew where the ship was that her husband was on. The man nodded and pointed offshore. In the distance, still visible, was the ship that Harvey Madore was on, bound for France. Harvey traveled to France in December 1944, and after a short hospital stay for frostbite, he returned to his unit, and the regiment was soon involved in an attack near the German villages of Bumbingen and Gundingen. This was the last challenge Harvey would face and not back away from. On March 8th, in the midst of this battle, Harvey was reported as missing in action. Later on March 19th, his status was changed to killed in action on March 5th. Harvey died from shrapnel wounds during this battle. In the fall of 1948, Harvey Madore was laid to rest here at Epinal American Cemetery. There were many soldiers like Harvey Madore in World War II. Some came home and some didn't. But the sacrifice made by these soldiers will never be forgotten. The people of the greater Augusta, Maine community, including the Maranacook school community, have learned about Harvey and his sacrifice. Thank you, Bob and Roger Madore, for sharing the stories of your father and grandfather, and thank you, Harvey Madore, for your sacrifice.